Villanova go with the whole new group out there. Now Gaines.
And it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Puts it up off the inbound. He lays it in.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Smith with it. He's got 6. Lets it go from deep. Rebound collected by Clarkson. Here is Gaines. Clarkson kicks to Jones. Out to the right wing. Foster dishes to Clarkson. Some nice ball movement by Villanova. No coverage that time. Gaines has got his second bucket of the night.
And you look at the long list of former players from the University of Michigan, a lot of big-name NBA players got their start as Wolverines. It's been that way for a long time.
So on the floor for Villanova, they've got Clarkson. He's out there with Jones. And it's Moore in at the center, filling out the middle. Michigan trails by 3.
So often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
Well, Greg, you mentioned moments ago all the former Wolverines that have made it to the NBA. Michigan has been one of the best talent developing schools, Clark, for a long time.
And, apart from the Fab 5 group, Kevin, the Wolverines can also name Glenn Rice as an alum. Outstanding NBA. Trey Burke and Nick Stauskas, recent grads from Ann Arbor. Guys, it's almost impossible to think about Michigan basketball and not think of the Fab 5. I mean, one of the most storied recruiting classes ever. They were dominant in their tenure here at Michigan.
And thinking back to the Fab, teams will make substitutions. And the second half of basketball is about to get underway, folks. Welcome back to this broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports.
Guys, we had a tight game through the first half. I think we'll see more of the same coming out of the break.
And it's just going to take one big run for one of these teams to establish control. If we can get hot, his team has a great chance of coming away with the victory.
Smith, he's in at point guard. Ellis is out there with Jones. Then it's Smith, and it's Crawford at the shooting guard. Beal, no good. That would have tied it.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
So on the floor for Villanova, they've got Cooper. Brian is out there with Miller. And it's Beal in at the 1 spot. The feed to Ilgauskas. Miller with the ball. Jones covering. Here's Cooper. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it. The fast break chance.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in. And that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
And the second free throw, good.
Well, who could forget Villanova and their one college title? Come on now. It was one of the biggest Cinderella stories ever, one of the greatest upsets ever. Winning it all as an 8th seed, knocking down an outstanding Georgetown team back in '85.
There's the three. And it's Smith again missing. And it's Miller penetrating. And that one's good. Miller's got his second basket of the night.
And the lead goes right back. What a seesaw affair we've got going on.
This game's right there for the taking, but neither team can quite grab hold of it. Like a slippery bar of soap there. Somebody's got to take charge here. Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
Smith the pass to Ellis. Jones kicks to Smith. 17-foot shot on the way. The shot will not go. Villanova goes the other way with it. Beal with it. Jones covering. And out of bounds as the Wolverines gain possession.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but
Michigan trails by 3.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
Smith, he's in at the point. Jones is out there with Ellis. Then it's Smith, and it's Crawford at the shooting guard position. Outside, Jones. Smith against Beal. Three ball falls through. Another from Smith. Smith's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Wolverines. Beal against Smith. And Beal kicks to Ilgauskas. There's the pick. No one near him. And it's Michigan with the rebound.
And whether he's a great off-balance shooter or not, the lean is probably not the best option on that shot.
And there's a minute 45 left in the second half. Here's Cooper. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And Villanova leads by 1.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, but that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Here's Beal. 1:24 left here in the second half. Pass to Cooper. He dishes it to Beal. It's a pick by Ilgauskas. And so he owns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. And he had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And a look at how change for the Wolverines. Smith is checked in. Here is Gaines, covered by Smith.
As clutch a shot as I have ever seen.
In a word, gutsy.
This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ellis dishes to Smith. Lets it go with a 3. Smith missing again. Now Gaines. And the foul called on Freak. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Twelve seconds left here in the second half of the game. Now here's Beal. Pass to Cooper. Can't cash in. Regulation is ended and we're heading to overtime. And we've got more college basketball in store as we get ready now for overtime. What energy, what excitement in the... They've been hanging in there.
And they've got a chance right now to jump on top.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
Bryant passes to Beal. It's a pick by Ilgauskas. Steps back and shoots. It's good.
That's what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
Smith kicks to Smith. Jones up top, covered by Miller. Smith for three. Smith missing again. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Clark, they'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see some long possessions out of them going forward.
11 feet away. No good.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
From the line, count it.
Kevin, they've still got a foul to give at this point.
Yeah, and strategy wouldn't be bad to use it if they need to.
Here is Bryant, and the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Outside, Jones dishes to Smith. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they got to try to manage it.
And he commits the intentional foul. And so they choose to intentionally foul. First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie. A three-pointer here might have us headed to another overtime period.
Here's Foster. It's good. This game is all even. Again, we are tied up as time runs out. And we'll go to a third overtime. And folks, we couldn't decide a winner in regulation. And again, we have yet another overtime period to play before this one. The Wolverines making a switch here. Smith has checked in. 1:11 left in the second half. Screened by Ellis. Shot from the top of the key. Smith, no good.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Cooper, and they're able to recover. Miller dishes to Ilgauskas. On the wing, Bryant. Here's Cooper. 8 points for him. 5 to shoot. Some nice ball movement by Villanova. Miller with a wide open look. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He never gives up on a missed shot. He feels like every one is his, and that tip-in paid off for him.
Now Foster. He's got 5. To take the lead. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last second shot is offline. Unbelievable. We're headed to overtime again. And with another overtime period here, we've got more terrific basketball coming your way right now. And it's Villanova with the ball.
Seen it with my own eyes, I would get it otherwise without the luxury of leaving. The touch and feeling of free is untangible technically. It's something we got to believe in. Connect the cause and the facts, one foot in front of the next. This is the start of a journey. And my mind is already gone, and the fear of the unknown somehow just doesn't concern me. And you can stand right there if you want, but I'm going on.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to this broadcast of college basketball on 2K Sports. The action doesn't get much better than two of the most dynamic teams in college basketball going at it on the hardwood. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's the Michigan Wolverines facing the UCLA Bruins.
And you know, guys, we go back many years broadcasting college games, and it never gets old. Every big-time player makes a name for themselves. The college level, and we could see that again on display here tonight.
Well, a guy like Freak suiting up, you know that there are going to be scouts watching his every move, but you look at the roster of both of these teams, and they're really loaded with talent.
On the court for Michigan, Smith, he's in at the point. Ellis is out there with Jones, and it's Smith, and it's Crawford at the two-guard spot. Well, UCLA and all those incredible national titles in men's basketball, Clark, they were the program in the 60s and 70s.
Yep, completely dominated the landscape of college ball during that time. From 64 to 75, they won 10 titles in 12 seasons.
Shoots from 12. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
Smith kicks to Crawford. Lets it fly from 18. And he gets it to go. Here's Free. Now the pass to Looney. Here's Free. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Ellis. Smith with it. Smith on the wing. And Jones has it in the corner. No good. The Bruins go the other way with it. Here's Free. And the foul called on Free. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Starks. Puts it up off the inbound. Some solid defense from Knight.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
And out of bounds as the Bruins gain possession. The Bruins making a switch here. Thomas is checked in. Now Starks. Kept alive. Tries again. And Thomas with the lay-in. Good. Thomas got his first 2 points of the night.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
For three, Smith. And that one's good.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
On defense, Michigan, they trail by 1. Starks outside. Rejected by Taylor, and that's out of bounds. UCLA will retain possession. Flash is checked in for Smith. Michigan with the ball. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Campbell is out there with Looney. Then it's Thomas. Then it's Fresh, and it's Free at the point. Smith the pass to Cunningham. Michigan moving it around. From past the arc. Fresh pulls it in. Smith's gone 1 of 4 from the field. And for the Wolverines, Smith in at point guard. Cunningham is out there with Ellis. And it's Knight in at the small forward position. Well, for a long time, Michigan has been a big power in men's basketball, really in all sports. The school has a very strong program.
No doubt, the Wolverines love their sports. Easy to cheer for the basketball program with all the success they've had over the years.
And for the Wolverines, they have one official title in 1989. Have made it into the college championship game a lot of other times. Finished 5 times as the runner-up.
And for the Bruins, Looney out there with Thomas. Then there's Free, then there's Campbell, and it's Fresh in at the 2 guard. The Wolverines shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And there have been some highs and lows in the Michigan program. Overall, you have to give them credit for being a persistent presence in the tournament. A lot of iconic moments have involved the Maize and Blue.
Hard to watch UCLA and not think of the Wizard of Westwood, John Wooden. Not just his impact on the school, but his place in the history of basketball. He helped put college basketball on the map in a big way.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Crawford. Irving's checked in for Rudy.
Carlton Irving.
We've got 1:18 left in the first half. Campbell, the pass to Fresh. Down low, deflects the pass. Passes to Free. From deep. And another miss by UCLA. The legendary John Wooden was the coach at UCLA from 1948 until 1975, and Greg, he built his program from obscurity into one of the most storied programs in the country.
Yeah, I mean, he was a fantastic coach, arguably the best of all time, and even a better person by all accounts. I mean, there's a reason why such great awards carry his namesake. He coached a lot of the greats in terms of our game.
34 seconds left here in the first half of the game. Fast break. Here come the Wolverines. Smith wide open. He fires. Nails the wide open jump shot. Smith's got 8 points.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Here's Free. Dishes it to Thomas. 3 seconds left. And the first half comes to a close. And we welcome you back to college basketball here on 2K Sports as we get ready to get going for the second half of play.
Guys, you know, it's been a close one thus far. Both teams have had strong stretches, but neither team has really been able to take control of the game to this point.
And guys, this is kind of like a boxing match, a bit of a feeling out period thus far. The second half, we should see more things open up, and that should benefit star players like Freak, who will get more quality opportunity.
On the court for Michigan, Smith, he's in at point guard. Ellis is out there with Smith. Then it's Jones, and it's Crawford at shooting guard. For 3, Smith. UCLA grabs the miss. Here's Free. He has 5. Pass to Campbell. To the wing on the left. Pass to Free. And he makes good on the layup. Free's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, starting the second half nicely there. Love those easy lay-ins to get things going.
And some changes here for the Bruins. And it's the Bruins with the ball. It's a 1-point game. There's the pass to Fresh. Morris a screen. Here's Free. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Oh, that's a brain freeze right there from the entire defense. Now is not the time to lose your focus.
You know, sometimes you can see how a player can lead on the floor from the sidelines, and you see that with Freak. I mean, he's got the skills and athleticism as a point guard in addition to the leadership, too.
And, guys, people often underestimate just how important leadership is. You know, there's no stat for that. But guys like Chris Paul and Steph Curry have incredible skill, but their leadership on the floor is equally as important. Freak is a floor general in their moment.
They've got Campbell. Free out there with Fresh. And it's Morris in at the power forward position. Inside. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Smith. Outside, Jones. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Jones has got the lead up to 3 now for the Wolverines. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Wolverines?
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
Here's Fresh. Here's Free. And another miss by UCLA. Smith drives in. Kicks to Smith. Back to Smith. From deep. Morris with the rebound. UCLA trails by 3. Morris a screen. Free passes to Fresh. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Roberts is checked in for UCLA. And he ends up missing both free throws. The Wolverines leading by 3. Here's Ellis. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Here's UCLA. Feeds to Roberts. Smith with the defensive effort.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now, here is Smith. No good on the 3.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Here's Roberts. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
And Michigan has possession, and that's an intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And they go to the intentional foul.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a 2-possession game.
"19 seconds left to play here in the second half. Fresh can't get it to go. And an intentional foul right there.
Fresh. That's his second personal foul. Fifth team foul.
And he's unable to get anything at the line this time. Lets the 3 fly. Knocks down the trifecta. And so they foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. cannot convert on the second. That misses. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come up empty-handed. And so it's Michigan winning this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.
On some chill, we go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills, and I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being loud.